If you like Indiana State Fair food, you're going to love tonight's segment. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Busy night that we're going to get to. IU is saving honeybees. A friend of the show, Rachel Krause, will be along in a moment. Give us a preview of what's coming up tonight on 13 News at 11. We're going to be tracking rain with Angela in a moment, but I want to take you live out to the Indiana State House. State lawmakers at this hour here at 10 o'clock continue to debate the abortion ban bill. All evening long, they have been out there talking about more than 60 amendments that have been put forward for Senate Bill 1 that would essentially ban abortion access here in the Hoosier state, with a few exceptions. One of the amendments that was just failed was an amendment to eliminate rape and incest exceptions on this abortion ban. So again, that goes down tonight. So that fails. But Republicans have been arguing back and forth. Democrats have put forward about 30 of these bills, but these are some of the live pictures that we're getting inside the Senate chambers tonight. So tonight at 11 o'clock, we're going to hear from both Sierra Putman and Emily Longnecker. Both of those reporters are going to be bringing us the very latest on how things are going here as we get closer to the weekend, and we'll be covering this story for you tonight at 11 o'clock. All right, we're going to bring in Rachel Krause tonight and talk a little bit about her story, which is this idea of saving honeybees. And we're going to have Angela coming up in a moment and talk a little bit about the rain that's falling in some areas of the state. But the newsroom was buzzing tonight with news of Rachel's story. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. You love a good buzz about a story
Exactly.
anytime, and when something flies like that, it's just nice.
There you go.
Well played.
So I got the chance to go out to IU Bloomington, and they've got this little spot in the field where they're working with honeybees. And for many people who are kind of familiar with the honeybee situation, they've been dealing with what's called colony collapse for the past few decades. And there's a couple of reasons behind colony collapse that researchers believe is to blame. Part of it is due to our monocrop culture. You know, 100 years or so ago, a lot of people had family farms, and they might be farming corn, soybeans, a whole bunch of different crops. Now we tend to see those bigger farms, and they'll farm one crop at a time, and they're using a lot of fertilizer, they're using a lot of herbicide, and that's making it hard for honeybees who need just a variety of different pollen. And bees are critical to our food supply. The USDA estimates that 1 out of 3 mouthfuls of food is the result of a honeybee having pollinated that crop. So we need to have those populations intact. So researchers are working to address that over at IU. And what they've done is that they've helped to, and I'm not a science expert, so bear with me.
You're good.
They have worked to develop a microbe that is inside the queen's digestive tract, and that is called, I have to get the name right, Bombella apis. And what they're working to do is they're working to make sure that that Bombella apis microbe can essentially be isolated into different strains that would go directly inside the larvae that are being developed inside those colonies that you see right there. And if they can get that in there and get that nutrition set for those honeybees as they're working to develop from the larva stage up to the honeybees, they're hopeful that they can combat that immense stress that honeybees are dealing with, because food supply and accurate nutrition is one of the biggest causes of stress on honeybees, something they really rely on. So if they can get that done early on for them, they believe that they can really help build up the honeybee population, which is so critical for our food supply. So it's such a small thing, and it's really small. It's going inside sugar water essentially into these hives.
I was just going to ask, so how does the microbe get into the honeybee or the queen or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. So they're essentially working to put out little sugar water pieces with the actual microbe in it, and the bees will just go naturally to it because it's sugar water, and they want some of that. As they're hitting different spots and they're hitting different pollens, they're going to get that. And the way that they bring that all back, the other bees kind of bend and they feed, and they kind of pack in there to the little different colonies. So it kind of gets factored in there, and they get that to the larva pretty immediately. And so it quickly spreads throughout the entire colony. And through that, they're really hopeful that they're going to be able to help a lot of colonies of bees, and with it, our food supply.
Yeah, it's important. And did you get stung doing this story or not?
No, I did not.
Okay,
the
good.
bees like me. I don't want to say I'm the bee whisperer, but they liked me. They knew I was an ally. They knew I was a friend here to help them.
All right.
They really kind of left me alone. They were like, "You're not food, so buzz off." Really.
Wow, buzz off. Well,
I like
well
it.
played. All right, so you'll see Rachel's story tonight on 13 News at 11. Very interesting. All right, we've got some rain falling right now in some areas.
We do. It took all day to get here. I know we had scattered storms in the forecast, and probably most people are going, really? What scattered storms? It took until about 7, 8 o'clock for the storms to cross into the southern half of the state. And we've been dealing with some pockets of heavy rain from Bloomfield to Lake Monroe to southern Brown County. Now some of that steadier rain south along I-74 into portions of Decatur County and then south toward North Vernon. So southern Decatur County and then more toward the North Vernon area and just to the southeast of Hope. This is tracking east. Heaviest Greensburg, I think, stays just south of you, but Brookville, some of that is moving your way. And then behind the heavy rain, we still have some lingering showers back toward the Bloomington area. But you can see as we put this into motion over the last couple of hours, it took a while for us to get the scattered storms going this afternoon and this evening. The good news, they will exit just in time for us to get into Friday. And Friday, we all know, is opening day at the State Fair. And what a comfy start in the 60s at 7 a.m. And we're going to be in the 70s most of the day. May get to 80 for a high.
Yeah.
But then we're going to be pretty mild and pretty comfortable. If I will say comfortable for those of us that don't like the high heat and high humidity. Rachel, my friend, might need a sweatshirt.
I might.
Because she likes it hot and muggy. But for those that don't like it hot and muggy,
those are ideal
it's going to be close to 80 for Friday and the start of the weekend on Saturday.
Okay, so no Colts training camp tomorrow. They take the day off. They resume on Saturday night. Their practice at Westfield sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah,
So you
all
can't
their
get a
tickets
ticket.
are gone.
All gone.
But of course, over at IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they've got a lot of racing that begins tomorrow and continues through the weekend. NASCAR and IndyCar both in town.
So much going on.
Brickyard
Practice
weekend.
tomorrow, a double header.
Yeah.
Xfinity and IndyCar on Saturday, and then we've got NASCAR on Sunday.
Can't wait.
We've got out at Symphony on the Prairie, the music of Bob Seger. Oh, there's IMS. Doesn't it always looks
I
great?
know, that looks beautiful.
And then ABBA, by the way, is Saturday night.
ABBA.
There you go.
Saturday night Symphony on the
You
Prairie.
know, Zach Brown Band, I think, was tonight at Ruoff.
I've seen a lot of people posting
Are ya?
pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law and her husband are up there, so I'm sure having a good time.
Does it ever make you think, oh, I'm really missing out?
Yes, it does.
Here I am with Angela and Rachel.
Wow,
No,
what a
it's
shot.
okay. I enjoy the two of you. It's and Felicia has the night off, so
She worked today.
She worked the day shift. That's
Behind
right.
the scenes of the
State Fair.
and then we're going to be live at the fair at 5
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Let's talk about the fair because we all love the fair food.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we wanted to show some of the video from some of the new fair food. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that's that thin mint
yeah.
shake
Look at
that you're
that.
going to get there at the dairy bar. And some of the other things they've got out there, the pickled pizza, we're going to show you that in a little bit. Deep fried cheese sticks and State Fair charcuterie boards. And this is the Bloody Mary
My
that everybody's
goodness.
talking about. So this Bloody Mary also has a pulled pork sandwich, fried mac and cheese, and tater tots on top. So we want to know from you, friends at home, what is your favorite State Fair food? What do you enjoy eating when you're out there? Is it a drink? Is it food? Let us know. Put that in the comment section. We'll give you a shout out. Now, I want to go ahead and put some pictures on the screen here. These are some of the new ones. So at the top left, that's a quesadilla. You'll get that at the Indiana State Fair and the dairy bar.
Okay.
So the one right next to that, those are the deep fried brownies. Deep fried brownie, worthy successor to last year's treat. Brownie dipped in funnel cake batter, drizzled with powdered sugar and chocolate syrup.
Okay.
Yes, please, I'll take a couple of those. The one next to that,
That's the shake, I think.
is that
Thin
the
Mint
shake?
one.
Yeah, that's
Thin
the
mint
Thin Mint
shake?
shake.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
that
that right.
one, that's the mint cookie milkshake topped with crumbled Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. That also is at the American Dairy Bar.
We're doing it for the scouts.
That's right. And then we've got, of course, that's the State Fair Mary, the mac and cheese, cheese curds, waffle fries, fried pickles, mini corn dog, bacon, tater tots, literally an entire pulled pork sandwich as part of what you get with that drink there.
How much is that?
I have
Do we
no
know?
idea.
We got to find out how
But
much
it's
that
probably
is.
worth every bite.
Well, maybe. See, I'm more of a mimosa gal, and so there's
Same.
too much going on there.
There's
for
a
me.
Gotta
lot
keep it
going
simple.
on.
A little orange juice, a little champagne.
You probably don't want to consume that and then get on one of the rides at the Midway.
Oh, good golly, no.
All right, so bottom left, so that one there is the original cow pie, couple of chocolate chip cookies with hearty dollops of vanilla ice cream.
I could do
A
that.
classic.
Yeah, you can get that at the ribeye tent. And then the final one, which is the one I think my wife is going to probably want, is the pickled pizza.
Yes.
You like pickles too? Like
I
that?
love pickles.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
And-
mean, not the trauma of the pickles and ice cream that we
Right.
had that one time.
And, and I've been told by Madison Stacy, our fine reporter here on the digital team,
God.
that it was delicious.
Oh, good. We'll give it to you, Madison. Rachel
my
beat you
God.
by 2, but we'll give you that one.
All right, so ladies, what are your favorite state fair foods?
I like a funnel cake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could do an elephant ear, but
Yeah.
I think I might go to the ribeye tent because the ribeye sandwich is my favorite. And so now that I know I can get the traditional cow pie or whatever that
Yeah,
thing was
right,
called,
right, right.
I might be getting that for dessert after
Really?
the ribeye sandwich.
Okay, and
Yeah.
yourself?
Oh, I mean, you got to go with the funnel cake, but
Yep.
I have to try that pickle pizza.
Pickle
That looks
pizza,
so
okay.
good. First of all, I mean, it's just phenomenal name, pickle pizza. Can you say that 5 times fast?
I don't
Probably
think so.
not well.
Not without getting in trouble.
It looks fantastic. But
Yep.
that Girl Scouts milkshake
That
thing,
does.
that
Yeah,
looks great.
Thin mint shake. Boy, that looked pretty good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, we got lemon shake-ups out there. Sean Ash and I love the garbage burger at the pork tent. We talk
Yes.
about this. This is the pulled pork that's put on top of a pork really, really good.
Sounds like a stomach ache.
Yeah, no, it'll change your
Not my-
life is
my
what it's
alley
going to do.
either. You can wash that down with the
Wash that
Fair
down with the
Mary or
Bloody
the State
Mary,
Mary or whatever it's
the
called.
State Fair Mary.
With
Fair
what
Mary.
room?
Right.
That thing is a meal. That's not a cocktail.
So let's see. Barb says ribeye steak sandwich from the cattleman's stand or the pork chop from the pork producers.
Okay.
Excellent choices, Barb. Well done. Teresa says no thanks on the pickled pizza. Joyce says that she would try the pickled pizza. Teresa says funnel cake and elephant ear. Oh, the elephant ear.
elephant.
Yeah, you
I
can't
love
go
the
wrong.
animal. We love that. Let's see. The Teresa says garbage burger? Question mark.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glenn says sausage and bacon pizza. It's interesting.
Okay.
Let's see who else is. Let's see who else is
The
jumping
corn
in
on the
there.
cob is also very
Oh
famous.
my gosh,
dipped
you're
in
right.
butter,
Oh,
you
that's
just
so good.
walk around and
Classic.
eat
Yeah,
it.
you gotta do
They
that.
have the big drumsticks. I think Felicia asked about those.
Yep,
They
yep.
do have those.
Tanya wanted the lemon shake up along with the elephant ears. Can't forget the dairy bar, which I love. And Tammy says, thank goodness for less humidity, Angela.
Yes, so you won't have any trouble downing the,
Whatever.
State Fair Mary. Or you could get the best grilled cheese in town, which is also at the dairy.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Oh,
yeah, the
their
American Dairy
grilled
Bar.
cheese is so
Oh, the grilled cheese
good
is great.
there.
That'll change your life, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sign me up. You'll just line them up. I'll have it all.
So good.
This could be an all-you-can-eat
You
contest.
get that grilled cheese and one of the milkshakes
Oh,
there
yes.
at the dairy
You're
bar.
good to go.
Oh,
Sure.
it's good
yeah.
stuff.
It'll bring all the boys to the yard, you know?
All right, so it's opening day at the fair tomorrow, and as Angela mentioned, Anne Marie, Felicia, Angela, all out at the fair beginning at 5 p.m. through the 6 o'clock news. So it's going to be a lot of fun and perfect weather.
Perfect weather. Temperatures will be in the 60s to start, 70s most of the day. We may eventually get to 80.
Yeah.
I hear there might be a 360 camera involved.
Ooh, yeah. There's a
On-
selfie station out there, right?
Yeah, on perhaps a ride.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that. This is very hush hush.
Yeah.
Came in an email, but we'll see
Oh, wow.
we'll see what happens tomorrow evening. But I did see 360 camera.
Okay.
So people can scream all the way around? Like,
It's not I'm not
I
involved
can
in that
hardly
one.
wait to watch you ladies cover that tomorrow. So
oh, we signed you up, so
I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. They get a chance to go out there, which is going to be awesome to watch.
they bring back those treats for us.
That's it.
Right.
All right, so the three of us will be joining you tonight over on 13 News at 11. Thanks so much again for joining us here at 10 o'clock. Good night.